Welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name is Nicole. If you're old, welcome back. And I got something big from Beautylish. Guess what I ordered? My Shane Dawson time Jeffree Star Conspiracy palette. And I did get the Mini Controversy palette. I did not get any lippies at this time because, well, I just didn't want to. I'll try for a few or maybe all of them, because the only shade I really don't care for is Oh My God. Just because, well, I just don't wear baby pink like that unless it's swirly. And I've got a couple floating around if I ever decide to wear them. I don't want one. But as a bundle, they're cheaper. But I really want Are You Filming? I love Rylan. I love that rose gold look. And Shane is okay. Shane's definitely for a look, but you know, I definitely want Are You Filming, because I love that red, even though I probably have it deep, so it's fine. And so anyway, this is what this is. Finally came today. I did order, of course, on the 1st, which is Friday. So it did, you know, probably like, I didn't ship till the day before yesterday, so Beautylish actually had, with this launch, had a longer processing time than normal, even on their previous launches. Like, I bought the Blue Blood through them, and the Jawbreaker, and Blood Sugar. Actually, I ordered Blood Sugar from them. I ordered Thirsty, I think, from JeffreeStarxShaneDawson. Anyway, so good thing about Beautylish, anything over $35, free shipping. They have Afterpay, so I did split that payment into two because I had ordered something else too. And normally, I don't know, I haven't opened it up. I did cut the tape. That's all I've done. I haven't pried it open. Normally they give you some kind of free little something. One time it was a free size of their whole brand Good Molecules new serum, and I was like, for that. So just open her up. Haven't looked at anything. Of course, I don't know if you never ordered from Beautylish, but it is all, the tissue paper is all his tattoos that he has, which I think is such a new concept. Thing I had to order extra was I needed another concealer. C19 is my current face shade now that we're past summer, a couple months. It was my under eye. So, and actually it's my under eye mixed with a little bit of C13. Once you set it, it doesn't go anywhere. Like, as long as you set it. Now, it will crease before you set it, don't get me wrong. But, yeah. Alright, and the big daddy, of course, but let's go ahead and see. They included a little sample of the Niacinamide Brightening Toner. Okay, so it's not a full size. I actually bought the Niacinamide Serum, not the toner. It was on my finger. I have no idea. Anyway, and it was only like $8, maybe $6, something like that. But I'm interested. I've been hearing more and more about niacinamide. I need to look into it more, but maybe it tells you it promote a bright, even skin tone and reduce the look of pores. Alright, first things first, I do love this. Okay, it actually feels textured. Like, it's not just a flat matte with a static. It actually, like, it's not raised, but it's like textured. Like this, I love how it is, again, like the static old TVs. I don't even know. Oh, good old antenna TV. It's holographic, yes. Holographic, yes. Okay. It doesn't have the Shane. It doesn't have the Shane Dawson logo. It just says Shane Dawson and the J star at the top. So, well, we got a little powder situation happening from something. I don't know. It looks like that light blue, but it doesn't look damaged in the pan. But that is what the palette looks like. And the eye, yeah, it is that light blue. I think they just didn't wipe it off well enough. It's fine. It's not damaged in the pan. So. Now, I know Diet Root Beer is in both palettes. So, yeah, I'm like, we think like the name, the simulation doesn't really go in Mini Controversy, like as a name, okay? Neither does Flat Earth. Like, these should have been in his, like, the names. Like, he should have changed the names, thought about it just a second more. Like, Flat Earth and the Simulation should have been names in the Conspiracy palette. And they could have put Trisha in this palette, but I guess he wanted it in the big one. But, like, you know, but those two are conspiracies, so the name should have been in there, and, like, he should have brought over, Tanacon should have been, like, a name in this palette. Like, he could have named either one of these shades Tanacon, you know. That could have been, like, Flat Earth, since it's not green, it's blue. Like, that could have been in Tanacon, and the actual Tanacon shade, which is, like, a nude, yeah. Just switching around, just a little bit switching names, and you had your hearts. But I don't think he was, like, maybe he was super attached to the names associated with certain shadows. And I know he was, like, My Apology Diary, Beer Diet Coke. Like, those had to be those colors. But I'm like, and I guess in Conspiracy, it's not all Conspiracy shade names, but so that's the only thing I would add differently. I love this shade. This is, like, my favorite winter shade kind of moment. This burgundy moment. Like, burgundy, maroon kind of color. Love that. So, I'm actually, like, a lot of people were like, about this palette. I love this palette. Like, yes. So, I'm excited to play that one. Oh, it's like, it's not lined up correctly. It will contain. Okay, so this is, like, embossed. All of this is. It's really neat, very dizzying effect. It says, attention, cheese dust, which is the orange. Sleep paralysis, which is that color he rated. Food videos, the yellow. My pills have, you know, Trisha's the pink. That one's probably going to stain because the freaking pink and Jawbreaker stained my eyes. Flaming Hot, which is, looks like a hot Cheeto. Pigment, which is that pink, are not intended for the eye. So they must have that red, like, is it 40 or whatever? That is a look. Like, you can tell it's rice and stuff. Yeah. And this whole, like, big old thick chunky rectangle, and it started with the blood sugar. And that was the whole moment. Like, it was that very nice vegan leather. Like, it felt like one of those old school trunks. That was awesome. But it wasn't like, and with Blue Blood, he took it to, like, a coffin shape. So this one fits right in. I love. It is a pyramid. It's a big thing. The Illuminati looking SD logo. That is so cool. I thought it was so neat how, like, Andrew was just messing around and came up with this really quickly. The design of it can open. That's what it looks like. You know, it does have a protective film over the mirror, but not one over the shadows. So yeah, now Conspiracy is, like, a really interesting color. It's like almost one of the army greens gone metallic is really what it looks like. So that is really interesting. People are wary of how this would appear on darker skin tones because it looked ashy in some of the pictures. Some of the first pictures shown just looked a lot lighter. But then I saw, like, and I was like, I don't think it's that light. But then I think I was watching JeffreeStarxShaneDawson Instagram, and he showed it in the sun. I was like, see, it's not that light. It's actually I don't know if I would call this, like, a cool tone. A few of them lean that way, and a couple lean a little warm. I would actually almost call this almost a neutral tone palette, because I don't tend to run very warm or very cool, barring a couple shades. So I love how Illuminati has actually, like, you can call it Shane's logo, but it has the eye and the pyramid and the whole thing. And Darling Trisha has the SD logo, and so does Spiraling. And then Conspiracy, of course, and My Pills. Diet Coke has a Diet Coke thing. Seriously, Diet Coke, you need to just go ahead and sponsor Shane Dawson. And then Sleep Paralysis has J Star in it. As does Ranch. And you got a Diet Root Beer, big old mug, Diet Root Beer. Flamin' Hot and Just the Theory has that, and then the only one with the pig. Okay, well, you got Pigment, you got an actual pig, and then you got the, like, the pig mirror in Cheese Dust. Am I right? Uber has the actual wheel on it, which I love how, like, you know, in Blood Sugar he had a couple that were different, like, press paint things, embossed, whatever you call it. And I don't even think Jawbreaker has that much. So I'm really wanting to play in this, and I'm wanting to like really play. Now I love how Ranch is actually a metallic white. That's cool. Now my pills probably is not going to do the thing on my eye. Tanacon is probably, actually that's deep enough that it'll probably show up a little bit on my eye. It probably won't bring in too much, but I think my pills are just light. It'll look okay on my lid a little bit. That's probably like the one shade that I just didn't really use much. I do love how it has like this flaming hot red color. I just want to play. I haven't played with makeup in a minute, so I don't really have a look planned. But I thought, you know, that you know, even Jeffree Star, I don't know if he's copying somebody or somebody was copying him, because I saw it on Twitter first, but I saw it in the story and I was like, timing's almost the same. But so like the first row is like, you can wear that to your wedding, you can wear it every day. The second row is a little bit more colorful. It actually looked a little bit, except for the yellow, it looked more colorful like in the sun and in the thing in my lights. It doesn't add as much because Jawbreaker was definitely more colorful than this. And then the last row is very except for the blue-green pastel shade, very New Year's Eve glam. So I figured I would do a try, and then I might jump it up to a New Year's Eve glam, because I'll show you how to do that real quick, and then do a more colorful look, because that one can't really transition into anything on one eye. But a soft neutral to a very blown out smoky New Year's Eve glam can go there. It's been a while since I've done those eyes, so I'm gonna go into Tanacon. Fun fact about me, I've seen none of her videos. She doesn't care. Nope. Very powdery, actually. I remember the shade being normally, but I'm getting a little bit of color. Not a lot. In the summer, it would probably be like really close to my skin tone. So, but I'm gonna say nice brown. Show on most people. Why I'm taking it so high, I don't know. I'm actually gonna take my pills very. These are a little bit more, I mean, not that they're not pigmented. They're powdery than his other palettes. I'll say it. They're powdery than his other palettes. Like Blood Sugar, I had no kick up on that one. Jawbreaker. I'll test that theory in a minute, but I don't think so. But there's like, I hope you can see that. Like there is some kickback happening in it. So I'm just blend that and soften that a little bit. And I'm gonna go into Diet Root Beer. And that's a little bit more of a warmer brown. Just a little bit. Fun fact too. Well, I don't drink sodas anymore anyway. I was a Diet Coke addict. Yeah, it was hard for me to force myself to drink a water. But I did manage 1 or 2 a day. But I was a Diet Coke addict since I was like in 8th grade. And then a few years ago, I got really sick of the sinus stuff, and the only thing I could taste without gagging, because soda made me gag, that's how bad like everything was in my throat and stuff, was orange juice and tea. But I could barely taste the tea. I could taste the orange juice, and that's it. Like every time I took soda, it made me gag. So I could not drink soda for almost a week. And so at that point, I just went, you know what? I'm just gonna quit drinking soda. Ranch, which is like a shimmery white. Going to Just a Theory, which is actually a very pretty color of a, it's a brown. It's like a shimmery brown, but it's like a silver brown. What is that color called? Lord knows. Oh, that's pretty. I'm gonna go over that way. Just turn it down just a pinch. Yeah. Okay. You could stop. Probably stop right there. And there's your very nice daytime sneaky eye. But I want to kind of dip into spiraling just a little bit which is actually a shimmer. That root beer, and I'm going to go underneath the eyeball. I had to remove my makeup earlier, so eye concealer that was under my eyes. Hello, zombie eyes. I'm going to take another back, which is this mulberry color. Love it. Add that to the crease. I'm not doing the kick up. Well, okay, it's a little bit, but not as bad as the other one. Take pigment. This is in that pink tone family. It's a matte instead of the pink. I'm just gonna go up to the top of it. I'm gonna take Diet Cola, which is the metallic silver. Oh yes. Sleep paralysis. Getting a little fallout from that shade today. I'm seeing a difference in the mirror. Not when I'm looking at it in this mirror, but lights down now. The pewter. That's what this color is. Okay, which is a group of silver. So go into my rides here, which is black. Okay. Flex. Because they're hard to press. Maybe this is one black that actually creates on my eyelid even with the primer. All black. See, I don't know what it is about my eyes. Black does not adhere to my lid and in my crease. It creases every time. I don't have anything on my brush except for what was left, so I'm trying to soften that and blend it in. Oh yeah. There we go. Yeah. I'm gonna take that hoop. Like this. I want to try Illuminati. I know I don't have in my eye that I'm not going to. Maybe it'd be a pop of color if it's dark green, so it might not show up as anything. No problem. Yeah, almost just black on. Oh no, hold on. Oh, look at this color. Ooh, this piece. Like, and I'm going to take a little bit of that. Alright, here. Very soft black. I'll say that matches my hair. My hair is not like jet black or pure black. It's soft black. It's soft black. Come on, baby. Okay, I like that. just going to give you fire. Which I don't think I've seen. Somebody could have, but I ain't paying attention to nobody. Well, I'll show you what I just did. Because, you know, I'm trying to use different colors. So let's just go ahead with what's the T. And I thought that was so cute. Still a lot of kick up on that. Which in lighter shades, not that much. The darker shades I don't worry about. Like them finding that whole tea bag outside situation. I'm gonna have to do one of these looks. Okay, ignore that blue because the whole hair is worn off. It's fine. I'm gonna go and cheese dust. Just the pea orange shade. So. There we go. A little pat, not as powdery as Tanacon and Woodward. When you look at it in the pan, when you have it in your hand, it doesn't look as bright as what it was showing. Anyway, see, I told you it had a little bit of ink to it. Flaming hot. His food videos were when I first started watching of Shane. Now I found out like he hated that time in his life, he hated his videos, and they're funny. So I'm gonna go into conspiracy. And I really don't care about having 2 different eyes going on because Patrick started it. No, I actually did it for Halloween a couple times and didn't care. That is, when he said that was from his Christmas collection last year, but I recently got it in a mystery box. I love a good red, a good metallic red Christmas. Anyway, we'll go. Let's see. I feel like. Oh, these I got at Walmart like half off after Halloween. Find your spirit animal this Halloween. But I bought Kiss because the ones I was using over and over and over again because I couldn't find my House of Lashes were from Kiss. They're from like that Flip kit or whatever. Best Face, whatever kit it was from Walmart last summer. I using them. Best things to apply. I'm like, I had those $20 badminton ones. They broke apart and like were stuck to the plastic. Okay, so yeah, there's my 2 looks. I hope you like. I hope you enjoy. Ignore my final thoughts. They're good. A little bit more powdery than probably if you're used to Jeffree Star palettes. On a few of them match, just a little bit more powdery. The metallics weren't as bad. Diet Cola and Sleep Paralysis, even though they're very, very different in the pan, they're a little bit alike. Unless you're patting the Diet Coke on with your finger, then they'll show up a little more silver. But I think that's basically because Sleep Paralysis is a pewter and a Diet Cola is silver, and you get pewter by darkening a silver and adding a touch of brown. But I mean, you can kind of see the tricolor a little bit, but not a lot. So, the black's okay. It's just a soft black, and I like cheese dust. What's the tea? Honestly, he should have left in that emerald green. It's just like one of those colors that like you can barely see. Like it just doesn't show up well on me. It's that lighter blues. Like sometimes the blue blood, I even have that problem. Not as much, but yeah, it's just one of those that don't show up. I don't know my skin tone. It's just me, but it does. So, and the videos did benefit from the white underneath, at least on me. Concealer might do the same thing. Give it really something like a lighter concealer to stick to, because what's bad about those cut crease canvases, it lightens up that red tone, just that pink or red violet. Lighter red, but I do like it. I like how Illuminati, I didn't think, that's another shade. Like when they make a dark green or dark metallic green, for some reason it disappears and it just becomes muddy and almost like a black on me. But this one, like, you can actually see that it's green on me. Big plus. Let's watch this. I mean, I could watch. Ranch is actually really good, really pigmented. It is a white metallic. You get shipped up. You go just okay. This is so gonna get on there. It's fine. Okay. You got my pills, which does a little on me. It does. It did blend out the cranberry or mulberry shade. Tanacon, which is almost my skin color, is definitely my skin color in the summer. So it won't do anything then. Diet Review did have more pigment, a little bit more warmer. See, like, I'm getting warm, but like more neutral. Definitely a neutral. Oh, Just a Theory was pretty. What is it? It's a copper, I guess. they called? Bronze? Anyway, we got Spiraling, which is a dark brown. I thought it was metallic, but I mean, it looks metallic in the pan, but when you swatch it, it's like a sepia brown. Okay, that's a cool tone brown. Pigment, it's just that pinky pigment. Ooh, that's just that pretty. I'm gonna put you on my lip. I thought you were just gonna be a crease color, but you're not quite Pepto-Bismol, but you're like that other pink medicine. Alright, food videos. Yeah. See how it turns more green on you. That's the thing. Yellows. Some yellows, unless they're warm yellows. They do that on me. Okay. Trisha, which is a metallic pink, which you didn't get to play, and that was supposed to stain. That one I guarantee you was going to stain. That's not quite the color that's in Jawbreaker, but it's close. And that's stained. Cheese Dust, Miss Peggy, and Flamin' Hot, which, what's the tea? Is that baby eggshell, egg robin's egg blue? Diet Cola is your super silver metallic gorgeous. And then Not a Fat. This is mulberry color. Alright, you got Sleep Paralysis, which is a deeper color shade. And then you got Illuminati. And then right here. So there are your shades, and there's the color on my shirt, which I knew was going to happen. Overall, I really enjoy this palette. It is, I mean, there's some shades I do have in other palettes, but there's like this mixture you wouldn't see. There's a lot I don't have. You'll see them mixed together. You can get one or the other, or you're just gonna get maybe one super silver metallic. You can get that many silver metallics. Like the last time I've seen like that smoky metallics, like Diet Cola Super Paralysis in the black, was Urban Decay Smoky palette. Maybe the new color purple too. This is similar, but I like, you know, that you have the colors you can play with, the super metallics, which are awesome. And then you got some neutrals. Anything you need to be neutral metallic. I love that shade. That's just a theory. Brucey is very pretty. If you want to support Shane, who's been a YouTuber forever, if you want to support him, because it's not like he just slapped his name on something. He worked on it. Like, he picked shades. He told him what he wanted. He mixed his shades. He named them. And like, well, he sat through and looked through all those Pantone colors and like picked shades of what he wanted and kind of finished it and stuff. And the fact that he changed it from just a plain box to the fun little pyramid box, very awesome. I like it, but I tend not to want to be bored in a palette. Like, I love the blush sugar, but I don't pull it out with every single look or anything like that, because if I did, I would get bored, because it's just a lot of reds. I love it for winter, or, well, winter, but like football season. So, but see, I don't want to get bored. So if you're someone who doesn't like to get bored, I think it's an awesome palette, because it's going to take you a while to get bored and want to move on to something else in that palette. I am looking forward to this. Because that one's not really purse portable, you know, me do my eye makeup at work. But this one, Blues Eye, I don't know what it is. As much trouble as I have with lighter blues and even matte blues, like, I'm a little bit worried about that one. Hopefully that one's good. Like, staying true to color on me for some reason. Oh, I still love blues. I have a love for blues. Like, yeah. Maybe pain, can't wear them all the time. And then this color, one of my favorite colors ever. I love the purple. I love purples. Mentioned it in this one. Show it. These two are gonna do differently and just kind of blend out other shades unless I put that one in my eye. But the rest, yeah. Yes, yes, so enjoyed my looks, my crazy looks, because I'm fixing to film another video. And if people don't watch this one, they're going to be like, what's up with your makeup, Nicole? I don't know what you're talking about. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Toodles.